for the at least minimum they should check it. But I'm sure it's something that they'll improve on. You know, we've had conversations with it about it previously and also whilst we've been in the tournament, and you know, it's a tough one because I think it's something that the game definitely needed. But as everything, it does need improving, and I think it will improve in time.
I think from a very young age I've been guided in a way that hard work beats talent, and it's the way I've always been, the way I'll continue to be. Obviously Pep's seen that in me. There's obviously a lot more talented players than me in the Manchester City team, but my work ethic is probably better than theirs, maybe, and I think Pep likes that, and he's been great with me. He's worked very closely with me, as the rest of his staff are. And yeah, this season's been absolutely class for me, and to top it off with a World Cup, I'm absolutely delighted.
Do you work harder than Kevin De Bruyne?
Yeah. Make sure you put that in the headline.
I don't think they've had difficult season. I think Granit has been tremendous. He's played most of the games, and Xherdan Shaqiri played also a lot of games. Unfortunately, his team hasn't performed as well as they should have. They've had a manager change as well, and Stoke has struggled a little bit. They're both tremendous players, and for sure they're going to be protagonists at this next World Cup.
If it came to a penalty shootout, would you fancy one?
Yeah, why not? I think that's what football's about, and those moments that, you know, that takes courage and heart to take a penalty. I'd love to do it. You know, penalty shootouts are a big part of tournament football, and that can decide games. So you know, we've been practicing them, you know, nearly every training session. To make sure we're ready if the time comes. So I expect we'll have a few more practices before the games come.
Bom, o Neymar é dos melhores jogadores do mundo, né? Jogar com ele no nosso time com certeza é grande plus para a gente. É jogador importantíssimo para a nossa equipe e o que eu posso te dizer é isso, quando ele está em campo, para a gente é uma ajuda impressionante, porque ele é jogador, grande craque, todo mundo sabe, é cara corajoso que sempre está encarando os adversários, com a bola sempre procurando criar jogada, e isso cria bastante espaço para a gente. Então é jogador importantíssimo na nossa equipe.
Ja, unsere Mannschaft hat sich natürlich extrem verändert zum letzten Jahr. Ich glaube, Mexiko hat noch einige Spieler vom letzten Jahr dabei. Zum Spiel selber kann ich sagen, dass wir damals einen super Start erwischt haben, dass man aber auch sagen muss, dass die Mexikaner eigentlich spielerisch besser waren. Wir haben uns eher auf die Defensive konzentriert, haben dann von einigen Fehlern der Mexikaner profitiert. So haben wir auch unsere ersten beiden Tore gemacht und haben damit auch das Spiel gewonnen. Aber rein spielerisch hatte, glaube ich, gefühlt Mexiko mehr den Ball als wir.
Yeah, for a small country, we're quite good players. But before, I could say that we didn't have the experience because it was our first or second tournament. Now the third with almost the same group, and I think that's something important.
I would like to see a team that they enjoy the responsibility that we carry with all our fans back in Belgium, and a team that they enjoy their football and working hard for each other.
Obviously, Thierry Henry gave us his experience. You know, he did also World Cups, and he was a legend, a big player. So it's good to have somebody like him in the group that could always give you small details.
I think we know how strong we are, and we can show it. I hope we can show it this tournament. I think you can say we're some of the favorites, yeah.
Pa evo, na svjetskom prvenstvu, kao što ste vidjeli, previše iznenađenja, tako i ne bih da se omalovažava naša pobjeda protiv Nigerije, jer najbitnije je ući u turnir pobjedom, a ove reprezentacije što ste naveli nisu pobjedili svoje prve utakmice, iako su neki od favorita, ali mislim da će se posložiti, da će sve stvari sjesti na svoje mjesto, ali eto, danas svaki igra nogomet i najmanje što se može dati je svaka ekipa 100%, tako da ne možete unaprijed upisati bodove protiv nikoga.
Que estamos todos con él, no hace falta decirlo. Que haya errado un penal no significa nada, porque ahora obviamente que es el primero que quiere revertir esta situación y sabe que cuenta con el apoyo de todos nosotros más que nunca. Estamos acá para ayudarlo en cada momento, para aprovechar de él en cada partido también, y obviamente que vamos a seguir a su lado, no va a cambiar nada.
Por pouco, eu não sabia. Essa aí é fácil, né? Como eu sou da posição, já sei mais ou menos. É o Barbosa, o Gilmar, o Félix, o Tato e o Marcos. Então essa aí que é da minha posição, eu sei mais ou menos, né? Tô por dentro. Bom, o que me marcou mais foi o Marcos, né? Porque foi o que eu pude acompanhar mais. Tafarel na Copa que o Brasil foi tetra, eu ainda era muito novo, se não me engano tinha 1 ano ou quase 1 ano de idade. Então aqui eu tenho boas memórias mesmo, né? De 2002, do Marcos fechando um gol lá, fazendo grandes defesas e trazendo o penta aí pro Brasil. De Júlio César. Por pouco, eu não sabia. O Gomes e o outro não recordo. Não me lembro, o Doni. O Doni jogou? Ah, é verdade, o Doni. Não estava lembrando do Doni.
We are a close bunch, but once training starts, it's fiery, it's very spicy, the intensity is there, and people are not afraid to dig people out, and nothing's ever personal. That's what I found with this squad, nothing's ever personal, and if somebody's got something to say, as long as it's constructive criticism, people take it on the chin.
Ich finde, man kann in Deutschland immer diskutieren über den Kader, weil wir haben so viele gute Spieler und wir hatten den Confed Cup letztes Jahr auch, wo noch mehr junge Spieler dabei waren, die sie teilweise auch angeboten haben. Man muss da dem Bundestrainer vertrauen und seinem Team. Also der hat so viel Erfahrung, er ist seit 2006 in der Nationalmannschaft, seit 2004 in der Nationalmannschaft, seit 2006 nach der Weltmeisterschaft ist er Bundestrainer. Er hat die Erfahrung, er weiß, wie er eine Mannschaft zusammenstellen muss. Seitdem waren wir nur im Halbfinale, also Minimum im Halbfinale. Also er weiß ganz genau, wie man einen Kader zusammenstellt, der dann erfolgreich diese 4-5 Wochen absolvieren kann.
Ja, gerade beim Confed Cup hat er das natürlich gezeigt, auch Nach dem Confed Cup hat er noch einige Tore gemacht, gerade mit seiner Schnelligkeit und seiner Abschlussstärke ist er natürlich eine absolute Waffe. Ich kenne ihn ja schon seitdem ich, glaube ich, 13 bin. Wir haben eigentlich die komplette Jugend beim VfB durchlaufen. Ich sehe ihn als sehr wichtig an. Ich habe es zu ihm selber auch schon mal gesagt. Ich habe noch nie an einem Turnier teilgenommen, wo er nicht Torschützenkönig wurde. Es soll jetzt kein Druck für ihn sein, aber ich würde es ihm auf jeden Fall von Herzen gönnen. Er ist eine absolute Waffe. Bisher erlebe ich ihn noch ganz ruhig. Mal gucken, wie es vor dem ersten Spiel ist.
You know, we understood the game plan and we had to take our time within the game plan, and you know, it can take until the last minute like it did, or it can come earlier on in the game, which it could have as well. In the first half, we created a lot of good chances, and I think the final bit was just missing in the first half. But you know, the performance on a whole was what we planned. You know, and to get through it the way we got through it at the end is good for the team. You know, when you win, it's good. Everybody goes home happy, and you know, that's the main thing. But especially for the first game, it's good to get the 3 points, and you know, now we can relax our way into the tournament and improve as time goes on.
I think with H, he's always been a captain, whether he had the armband or not. So him getting the armband's not changing one little bit. He still never passes. He still shoots at every opportunity. But he's a great guy, a good leader, and a very talented player. He's an absolute goal scorer, and he's a breath of fresh air to be around.
Yeah, of course, it's very important for us. He brings his stories, his experience, bring us to the group with some stories as well. So it's important, and maybe in the tournament as well, he will say something, and will be helping us a lot, I think. So yeah, of course, his presence as well, his knowledge about football, about the World Cup will have a positive influence for us, I think.
Oui, bien sûr, on en discute tous les jours. Je pense que le petit plus, c'est surtout pour moi, Romelu, pour les attaquants. Mais voilà, il n'empêche pas de conseiller tous les joueurs, ça c'est clair.
Com a club, respectem la decisió de qualsevol jugador a l'hora de decidir el seu futur. Del nostre interès pel jugador vam informar l'Atlético de Madrid de forma oficial. Al Barça volem jugadors compromesos i decidits a triomfar aquí, per damunt de qualsevol altra circumstància. Dit això, ens sap greu i lamentem que socis i aficionats hagin pogut sentir-se desil·lusionats per les formes i la significació de la resolució final. El president va parlar amb Gerard Piqué per traslladar-li que la seva intervenció havia generat sorpresa i malestar al club i entre molts barcelonistes. En parlarem internament amb el Gerard Piqué i en Samuel Umtiti quan es reincorporin després del Mundial.
The losers are defenders, and I think that we don't have problems with the defenders. I understand if some players are not playing with the regularity and want to play with the regularity. I can understand.
Werde Thiago oder nicht?
Wir fühlen super hier, ich habe meine Kinder hier in München, so ja, das ist perfekt. Ich will diese Champions League gewinnen mit diesem Verein und ich bleibe hier till I win this thing.
Non, sinon après par rapport à la presse, y a beaucoup de négatifs aussi dit, ça c'est une réalité. Nous on cherche toujours à être plus positif, à voir ce qui a été et c'est vrai que souvent on parle plus des choses négatives. Donc je pense que c'est par rapport à ça aussi les propos qu'il a pu avoir, mais je pense qu'il n'est pas aigri et il reste positif de toute façon. Donc voilà, après, si vous pouviez être un peu plus positif aussi, ce serait cool.
You know, we'll have young kids watching us, and we can set examples by performing well and going as far, if not winning the World Cup. We could go back heroes, and we're not looking at anything other than that, other than doing our country proud, doing our family and friends proud, and the guys next to us, the guys that are working day in, day out with us in the national team. So we're all in it together. You guys get behind us and let's have a good go at it.
Sort of thing. Were you aware that he had those sorts of issues, and what did you make of the way he came out and talked about it?
No, I wasn't aware. He's my best mate. I've known him since I was 10 years old, so we're very close, and I wasn't aware of it at the time, but we've spoke since, and he's a strong guy mentally. He's got great people around him, so I'm sure he'll be fine going forward.
The training's always, since I come in, has always been top level. No matter if there's, if it's at a World Cup or not, the training's been really good and at a high level, and that can only be good for the team. And the players have been top. So we look forward to the first game, and I'm sure whoever starts will be ready, and whoever's on the bench will be ready as well.
Has the manager given you any idea yet of who might start?
No, no idea.
What do you sense yourself? Do you sense you might get a...
Train well, eat the right food, sleep well, and when the time comes, if I do start, I'll be ready, and if I'm not, I'll be ready to come off the bench and give everything.
Well, that would be a dream case scenario. If I won in Stuttgart, then drive home to Switzerland, sit down and watch the match, Switzerland against Brazil, and Switzerland beats Brazil in the first round in the group match at the World Cup. But let's not think too far. Both could not happen, but both could happen.
Ich kann sagen, es hat nicht so geknallt, wie es vielleicht früher geknallt hätte. Es ist ja auch eine andere Generation, sind andere Zeiten. Das war aber trotzdem sehr offen, sehr ehrlich. Und das ist einfach auch wichtig, dass wir jetzt diese nächsten Tage, was die Stimmung angeht, aber auch die Arbeit, einen guten Mix finden zwischen Fokussierung und Angespanntheit die sicherlich da ist. Jeder ist sich bewusst, dass das hier schon für uns das erste Endspiel ist. Ich meine, man weiß, in solchen Turnieren gibt es immer diese K.O.-Spiele.
Nije imao sreće i imao igrat na utakmici i nešto se bude pitao i nas na toj utakmici. U fazu obrane se može
Que la gente me dice, no, está callando boca para no. Entonces tengo
i Hrvatska ima tako sjajne igrače i mi ne.
La gente tiene total derecho de hacer crítica, de
mi moramo
de cuestionar las cosas, porque bueno, no venía haciendo las cosas tan bien, pero bueno, también es verdad que intentaba y daba lo todo para que las cosas me salieran bien, pero es normal que haya crítica, que es una selección, ¿no? Y aquí están los mejores y la gente quiere que las cosas se hagan bien y que la selección gane, entonces es normal que haya críticas.
Does England have that fifth gear that we know Germany and Brazil have?
Yeah, I believe so. I mean, the Premier League's probably the best. Has been absolutely phenomenal. So, talking about the fifth,
and Brazil have
definitely got that calibre of players in our squad. Very exciting, very fast, loads of athleticism, and durable young players, fearless. So, I think we've got that gear, yeah.
Ich kann sagen, es hat nicht so geknallt, wie es vielleicht früher geknallt hätte. Ist ja auch eine andere Generation, sind andere Zeiten. Das war aber trotzdem sehr offen, sehr ehrlich. Und das ist einfach auch wichtig, dass wir jetzt diese nächsten Tage, was die Stimmung angeht, aber auch die Arbeit, einen guten Mix finden zwischen Fokussierung und Angespanntheit, die sicherlich da ist. Jeder ist sich bewusst, dass das hier schon für uns das erste Endspiel ist. Ich meine, man weiß, in solchen Turnieren gibt es immer diese K.O.-Spiele.
But we'll need to add to the group. There will be some that will move out as well, so there'll be space. Any player that leaves, it has to be on the the right terms for the football club. I think that's normal. And at the same time, we don't want anybody here really that doesn't want to be here. That's the truth. We have to make those good, balanced decisions.
I think maybe one of the weaknesses potentially for Denmark is that a lot of it relies on Eriksen. So if a team really structured is around him and say, okay, if we shut him down, then Denmark has to rely on other players to produce, and that's maybe a weakness. So that could potentially be a game plan for some other teams to try to eliminate him. So he has a great influence on the team, and you saw that in the playoffs against Ireland, where he, I think, scored 3 goals and really was the star man.
Contestándote la última pregunta, ha pateado 1000 penales y son 1000 goles, así que ¿quién soy yo para decirle algo después de un penal? Yo a Leo lo veo bien, como veo a todos mis compañeros, con ganas de revancha.
Ja, ich hoffe natürlich, dass ich zum Einsatz komme und der Mannschaft natürlich helfen kann, denn das ist und sollte das oberste Ziel einfach sein, weil wir nur noch die 2 Möglichkeiten haben. Und wo, das ist mir eigentlich egal. Das muss auch im Endeffekt der Bundestrainer entscheiden, wo er meint, die Position so aufzustellen, dass es für die Mannschaft einfach am besten ist. Und so, dass die Mannschaft dann nach 95 Minuten als Sieger vom Platz geht.
What's your impression on Tunisia? Because they are a form side.
Yeah, they're a good team. They distribute the ball well. They take risks. They like to play football. I want to say similar to how Manchester City play. They bring the centre backs all the way back. The full backs play wide, and they try to play out from the back. They do give the ball away sometimes, but they stick to what they know and what they're working at, and they try to play football.
Es verdad que hay contacto, ¿no? Que toco a Cristiano, pero toda la intención que tengo en la jugada precisamente es quitar la pierna, ¿no? Como te digo, son acciones muy rápidas donde el árbitro decide. Al haber contacto, yo creo que es verdad que hay contacto, ¿no? Que toco a Cristiano, pero toda la intención que tengo en la jugada precisamente es quitar la pierna, ¿no? Como te digo, son acciones muy rápidas donde el árbitro decide. Al haber contacto, yo creo que pues el VAR de los ratios beneficiados, pero bueno.
Não há comparações possíveis para nós. Só existe um líder que está connosco e é o que estamos preocupados, e com que ele faça o seu melhor, como tem vindo a fazer, e espero que nos possa ajudar como tem vindo a fazer.
Being a manager or a coach at any level requires some experience. Steven Gerrard's only a couple of years out of playing. He's had some time at the academy level at Liverpool. I think in time he can become a strong manager. It remains to be seen. I think the Rangers are obviously a club, but a lot of tradition in Scotland. As of late, they have not been a strong club. You know, they were relegated some years ago because of I think some financial irregularities. I'm not exactly sure, but now they're back in the first division. They're way behind Celtic, but it's going to be Steven's job to get them back up and competitive at Celtic. Well, I think Steven Gerrard's always wanted to stay involved in the sport his whole life. His background is a strong one as a player. Got some good experience in the United States as well. It helps him grow. It remains to be seen what it'll be like as a manager, but one would think that he's got a lot of the characteristics you need to be successful.
In terms of experience, I'm probably a little bit more experienced in terms of life, older than them, the young lads, but I want a surprise being pulled into the leadership group. I mean, the leadership group, we've got leaders all across the team, to be honest with you. We've got people like Raheem Sterling, who's a very young guy, but a very mature guy. He voices his opinion as well as the other lads. It's clear for us that Gareth has a message, and we have to pretty much be there for the lads if they've got a problem. If they need something sorting, then they can come to us and speak to us about it.
O Gabriel Jesus é um jogador jovem, um talento com muito potencial. Tive a felicidade de jogar com ele no Palmeiras e hoje ele vive um momento muito especial. É treinado pelo melhor ou um dos maiores treinadores do mundo e com o potencial dele, eu acredito que ele vai crescer muito na carreira e eu acho que a Copa vai ser a Copa dele. Vai ser a Copa onde ele vai fazer um grande torneio, vai ajudar o Brasil ao grande objetivo que é o título, mas o Gabriel Jesus é um jogador de muito talento, muito potencial e com certeza é hoje o camisa 9 depois da geração ali que teve Romário, Ronaldo, agora é a geração. O Gabriel Jesus veio após essa geração para ficar bastante tempo sendo o camisa 9 da seleção brasileira.
Na utakmici s Nigerijom Nikola se zagrijavao, trebalo drugo povrijeme, ali rekao je da nije spreman ući jer osjetio problem sa leđima. To se isto ponovilo i protiv Brazila u Engleskoj, da nije bio spreman. I trening juče isto rekao da nije spreman za trening. I ja sam to mirno prihvatio. 3 puta nisam spreman. Ja trebam spremne igrače, zdrave igrače i ja sam tu odlučio da se on vrati doma.
Where I lived in Swanley, there was a park just up the road, probably 100 meters up the road, and yeah, it was just literally a walk. And the council, you know, we was at the park one time. The council came and said, "Would you like to have a cage here, or you know, a basketball court?" And we said, "No, let's get a football cage in here." And it ended up happening. And yeah, from what I can remember, me and my friends were up there all the time, just playing football.
Could you tell us how that's influenced the way you play, maybe, working in that restricted sort of environment?
Yeah, I think that tight space is, you know, you have to use, you know, quick feet and learn to manoeuvre the ball really well. So that, you know, that come in good stead for me in my career.
Oh my god.
Alors à part la France, hein, bon, puisque je suis français, cocorico, je vois le Brésil parce que avec ou sans Neymar, je crois que le Brésil a vraiment des individualités et en plus au-delà des individualités, un vrai collectif solide qui peut prétendre à emmener cette équipe du Brésil très très haut.
We already know that within ourselves, and the games that everybody can watch all it is an opportunity for us to showcase that and sort of show everyone how far we've really come. And you know, that's why I say even if we draw that game, we stay calm, and the next game is an opportunity to again showcase what we've been working on, and you know, get 3 points. And I think that mentality has to stay, because you know, you're not going to win every single game, and when you do lose or when you do draw, you have to learn from it. And as a team, we're capable of doing that, and it doesn't really matter about the age of us or how experienced we are. I think if we have that togetherness, then you know, we can all drag each other through.
es war nicht unbedingt seine Saison, wo er seine Form, die er normalerweise bringen kann, mit seiner Qualität eben auch so gezeigt hat in dieser Saison.
Ich glaube, es hat jetzt eine richtig gute Phase. Es ist für ihn vielleicht auch nicht immer ganz so einfach, weil er anders bewertet wird wie alle anderen Spieler.
Ausland hat mich immer schon gereizt, auch jetzt noch. Natürlich auf jeden Fall die 3 Top-Ligen, so England, Spanien, Italien. Klar, alles andere wäre, denke ich, für mich kommt nicht in Frage, also China oder sowas, also da bin ich auf jeden Fall raus. Ich habe immer mal Bock, auch mal ein neues Kapitel da mal aufzumachen, auch was das Leben angeht, Kultur, Sprache und das ganze Zeug.
Ja, es war sicher, glaube ich, als Schweizer sind wir sicher zufrieden mit einem Unentschieden. Ich war eigentlich die ganze Zeit sehr hatte ein gutes Gefühl für die Schweizer Nationalmannschaft im Vorfeld. Auf einmal gestern war ich nicht mehr so, hatte ich kein Selbstvertrauen mehr. Habe ich gedacht, ja, wir verlieren gegen Brasilien. Und dann bin ich positiv überrascht worden, dass wir einen Unentschieden herausgekämpft haben.
C'est que c'est des matchs très très difficiles. Même le Pérou, c'est une équipe qui est vif, qui sont des joueurs rapides. Donc on s'attend aussi à un match très très difficile, surtout qu'ils viennent de perdre leur premier match. Donc ils vont avoir la rage de vaincre et d'espérer se qualifier. Donc on sait très bien que ça va être un match encore difficile. Il ne faudra pas se mettre de pression particulière parce que la pression elle est plutôt sur eux. Parce que s'ils ne gagnent pas forcément, ils risquent d'être éliminés. Et nous, voilà, c'est vrai qu'on a eu du mal contre l'Australie, mais un match ne ressemble pas à un autre. Voilà, il va falloir faire un gros match pour remporter les 3 points.
It is of course for him as well to be happy to be here. That is important. But I consider him as an Arsenal man, you know, and for him it's important as well to feel happy here.
You don't want to lose people like Ramsey and Jack Wilshere and people, stuff like that. These are quality players, So get it sorted out, give them a contract, and let's kick on from there. We don't want that quality of player leaving the club again.
Wir haben ab jetzt nur noch Finals und das Ergebnis und die Spielweise, die können wir jetzt nicht mehr wettmachen. Auch nicht die Testspiele, die wir vorher schon gezeigt haben. Und jetzt muss natürlich von uns Spielern auch was kommen. Wir müssen wieder das zeigen, was uns so stark gemacht hat in der Vergangenheit. Und wir sind aber überzeugt davon, dass wir das können.
Quem vai ganhar o Mundial? O Brasil, claro. Por que o Brasil? O Brasil vem jogando muito bem, o Brasil vem numa sessão muito grande durante todos esses anos. Hoje nós temos um time completo com goleiro, zagueiro, meia, atacante, jogadores experientes, jogadores que são todos eles titulares nos seus clubes, são jogadores que são capitão nos seus clubes. O nosso treinador conseguiu dar um padrão de jogo para a seleção brasileira, por isso eu acho que o Brasil tem de tudo para ganhar essa Copa do Mundo.
It's a big, I feel great about that. I work hard and I'm very happy to win it.
He's playing amazingly, and so far he's delivering so much. Each weekend, each game, goals, assists, a threat for all the defense. That's the most important. And in Jurgen's system, it fits perfectly. That's what I like.
Ich bin jetzt gerade beim FC Bayern. Ich habe einfach gesagt, dass ich mich natürlich in einem gewissen Alter beschäftigst du dich mit Sachen, aber ich bin absolut, fühle mich wohl beim FC Bayern, bin glücklich.
Ja, erstmal sind wir hier bei der Nationalmannschaft, steht jetzt eine WM an. Und das ist das Thema für mich und das andere ist überhaupt kein Thema jetzt für mich. Ich weiß auch nicht, wozu die Aussagen gestern getätigt wurden.
Capitaine qui est respecté par tout le monde. On cherche souvent des patrons, mais c'est lui le patron, c'est lui le capitaine. Donc voilà, c'est un leader. Après, c'est pas un leader qui va constamment donner de la voix, mais quand il parle, il est écouté et respecté. Donc ça, c'est très important. Et voilà, sa sélection, c'est un vécu quand même, hein, c'est pas rien. Il a des qualités voilà, qui sont flagrantes et en tout cas on est bien content d'avoir un gardien de cette qualité.
Olha, eu na minha posição ali, jogando no meio campo, às vezes é a oportunidade que tem de chutar de fora da área e eu treino bastante isso, a gente treina bastante isso com os meus companheiros aqui e tive a felicidade de fazer o primeiro gol e se Deus quiser mais virão. E com certeza isso também é uma das armas do nosso time, é ter a finalização de fora da área, não só minha, como dos outros companheiros que vêm por trás, que chegam por trás.
I've been selected in every squad this season. I just had niggles and wasn't able to stay. And I've been speaking to the lads that we've got at City. I've spoke to Gareth often, so I've been well aware of what's been going on and what's been said in camp. So coming into this camp, it's not like I'm a fish out of water, if you know what I mean. I'm well aware of what the standards are and what Gareth wants from his players.
I think the idea of bringing it into the game is spot on, you know. But I think that will improve with time as well, because there's certainly some decisions that, like you said, they have to at least check whether it is or not a penalty. You know, that's down to them to decide. But for the at least minimum, they should check it. But I'm sure it's something that they'll improve on. You know, we've had conversations with it about it previously and also whilst we've been at the tournament, and you know, it's a tough one, because I think it's something that the game definitely needed. But as everything, it does need improving, and I think it will improve in time.
I think from a very young age I've been guided in a way that hard work beats talent, and it's the way I've always been, the way I'll continue to be. Obviously Pep's seen that in me. There's obviously a lot more talented players than me in the Manchester City team, but my work ethic is probably better than theirs, maybe. And I think Pep likes that, and he's been great with me. He's worked very closely with me, as the rest of his staff are. And yeah, this season's been absolutely class for me, and to top it off with a World Cup, I'm absolutely delighted.
Do you work harder than Kevin De Bruyne?
Yeah. Make sure you put that in the headline.
I don't think they've had a difficult season. I think Granit has been tremendous. He's played most of the games, and Xherdan Shaqiri played also a lot of games. Unfortunately, his team hasn't performed as well as they should have. They've had a manager change as well, and Stoke has struggled a little bit. They're both tremendous players, and for sure they're going to be protagonists at this next World Cup.
If it came to a penalty shootout, would you fancy one?
Yeah, why not? I think that's what football's about, and those moments that, you know, that takes courage and heart to take a penalty. I'd love to do it. You know, penalty shootouts are a big part of tournament football, and that can decide games. So you know, we've been practicing them, you know, nearly every training session. To make sure we're ready if the time comes. So I expect we'd have a few more practices before the games come.
Bom, o Neymar é dos melhores jogadores do mundo, né? Jogar com ele no nosso time com certeza é grande plus para a gente. É jogador importantíssimo para a nossa equipe e o que eu posso te dizer é isso, quando ele está em campo, para a gente é uma ajuda impressionante, porque ele é jogador, grande craque, todo mundo sabe, é cara corajoso que sempre está encarando os adversários, com a bola sempre procurando criar jogada, e isso cria bastante espaço para a gente. Então é um jogador importantíssimo na nossa equipe.
Ja, unsere Mannschaft hat sich natürlich extrem verändert zum letzten Jahr. Ich glaube, Mexiko hat noch einige Spieler vom letzten Jahr dabei. Zum Spiel selber kann ich sagen, dass wir damals einen super Start erwischt haben, dass man aber auch sagen muss, dass die Mexikaner eigentlich spielerisch besser waren. Wir haben uns eher auf die Defensive konzentriert, haben dann von einigen Fehlern der Mexikaner profitiert. So haben wir auch unsere ersten beiden Tore gemacht und haben damit auch das Spiel gewonnen. Aber rein spielerisch hatte, glaube ich, gefühlt Mexiko mehr den Ball als wir.
Yeah, for a small country, we're quite good players. But before, I could say that we didn't have the experience because it was our first or second tournament. Now the third with almost the same group, and I think that's something important.
I would like to see a team that they enjoy the responsibility that we carry with all our fans back in Belgium, and a team that they enjoy their football and working hard for each other.
Obviously, Thierry Henry gave us his experience. You know, he did also World Cups, and he was a legend, a big player. So it's good to have somebody like him in the group that could always give you small details.
I think we know how strong we are, and we can show it. I hope we can show it this tournament. I think you can say we're some of the favorites, yeah.
Pa evo, na svjetskom prvenstvu, kao što ste vidjeli, previše iznenađenja, tako i ne bih da se omalovažava naša pobjeda protiv Nigerije, jer najbitnije je ući u turnir pobjedom, a ove reprezentacije što ste naveli nisu pobjedili svoje prve utakmice, iako su neki od favorita, ali mislim da će se posložiti, da će sve stvari sjesti na svoje mjesto, ali eto, danas svaki igra nogomet i najmanje što se može dati je svaka ekipa 100%, tako da ne možete unaprijed upisati bodove protiv nikoga.
Que estamos todos con él, no hace falta decirlo. Que haya errado un penal no significa nada, porque ahora obviamente que es el primero que quiere revertir esta situación y sabe que cuenta con el apoyo de todos nosotros más que nunca. Estamos acá para ayudarlo en cada momento, para aprovechar de él en cada partido también, y obviamente que vamos a seguir a su lado, no va a cambiar nada.
Por pouco, eu não sabia. Essa aí é fácil, né? Como eu sou da posição, já sei mais ou menos. É o Barbosa, o Gilmar, o Félix, o Tato e o Marcos. Então essa aí que é da minha posição, eu sei mais ou menos, né? Tô por dentro. Bom, o que me marcou mais foi o Marcos, né? Porque foi o que eu pude acompanhar mais. Tafarel na Copa que o Brasil foi tetra, eu ainda era muito novo, se não me engano tinha 1 ano ou quase 1 ano de idade. Então aqui eu tenho boas memórias mesmo, né? De 2002, do Marcos fechando um gol lá, fazendo grandes defesas e trazendo o penta aí pro Brasil. De Júlio César. Por pouco, eu não sabia. O Gomes e o outro não recordo. Não me lembro, o Doni. O Doni jogou? Ah, é verdade, o Doni. Não estava lembrando do Doni.
We are a close bunch, but once training starts, it's fiery, it's very spicy, the intensity is there, and people are not afraid to dig people out, and nothing's ever personal. That's what I found with this squad, nothing's ever personal, and if somebody's got something to say, as long as it's constructive criticism, people take it on the chin.
Feel the vibes.
ich finde, man kann in Deutschland immer diskutieren über den Kader, weil wir haben so viele gute Spieler und wir hatten den Confed Cup letztes Jahr auch, wo noch mehr junge Spieler dabei waren, die sie teilweise auch angeboten haben. Man muss da dem Bundestrainer vertrauen und seinem Team. Also der hat so viel Erfahrung, er ist seit 2006 in der Nationalmannschaft, seit 2004 in der Nationalmannschaft, seit 2006 nach der Weltmeisterschaft ist er Bundestrainer. Er hat die Erfahrung, er weiß, wie er eine Mannschaft zusammenstellen muss. Seitdem waren wir nur im Halbfinale, also Minimum im Halbfinale. Also er weiß ganz genau, wie man einen Kader zusammenstellt, der dann erfolgreich diese 4-5 Wochen absolvieren kann.
Ja, gerade beim Confed Cup hat er das natürlich gezeigt. Auch nach dem Confed Cup hat er noch einige Tore gemacht. Gerade mit seiner Schnelligkeit und seiner Abschlussstärke ist er natürlich eine absolute Waffe. Ich kenne ihn ja schon seitdem ich, glaube ich, 13 bin. Wir haben eigentlich die komplette Jugend beim VfB durchlaufen. Ich sehe ihn als sehr wichtig an. Ich habe es zu ihm selber auch schon mal gesagt. Ich habe noch nie an einem Turnier teilgenommen, wo er nicht Torschützenkönig wurde. Es soll jetzt kein Druck für ihn sein, aber ich würde es ihm auf jeden Fall von Herzen gönnen. Er ist eine absolute Waffe. Bisher erlebe ich ihn noch ganz ruhig. Mal gucken, wie es vor dem ersten Spiel ist.
You know, we understood the game plan and we had to take our time within the game plan, and you know, it can take until the last minute like it did, or it can come earlier on in the game, which it could have as well. In the first half we created a lot of good chances, and I think the final bit was just missing in the first half, but you know, the performance on a whole was what we planned. You know, and to get through it the way we got through it at the end is good for the team. You know, when you win, it's good. Everybody goes home happy, and you know, that's the main thing. But especially for the first game, it's good to get the 3 points, and you know, now we can relax our way into the tournament and improve as time goes on.
I think with H, he's always been a captain, whether he had the armband or not. So him getting the armband's not changing one little bit. He still never passes, he still shoots at every opportunity. But he's a great guy, a good leader, and a very talented player, an absolute goal scorer, and he's a breath of fresh air to be around.
Yeah, of course, it's very important for us. He brings his stories, his experience, bring us to the group with some stories as well. So it's important, and maybe in the tournament as well, he will say something, and will be helping us a lot, I think. So yeah, of course, his presence as well, his knowledge about football, about the World Cup will have a positive influence for us, I think.
Oui, bien sûr, on en discute tous les jours. Je pense que le petit plus, c'est surtout pour moi, Romelu, pour les attaquants. Mais voilà, il n'empêche pas de conseiller tous les joueurs, ça c'est clair.
Com a club, respectem la decisió de qualsevol jugador a l'hora de decidir el seu futur. Del nostre interès pel jugador vam informar l'Atlético de Madrid de forma oficial. Al Barça volem jugadors compromesos i decidits a triomfar aquí, per damunt de qualsevol altra circumstància. Dit això, ens sap greu i lamentem que socis i aficionats hagin pogut sentir-se desil·lusionats per les formes i la significació de la resolució final. El president va parlar amb Gerard Piqué per traslladar-li que la seva intervenció havia generat sorpresa i malestar al club i entre molts barcelonistes. En parlarem internament amb el Gerard Piqué i en Samuel Umtiti quan es reincorporin després del Mundial.
The losers are defenders, and I think that we don't have problems with the defenders. I understand if some players
are not playing with the regularity and want to play with the regularity, I can understand.
Vede Thiago ou Denis?
Wir fühlen super hier, ich habe meine Kinder hier in München so.
Ja,
Ich will diese Champions League gewinnen mit diesen Vereinen. Ich bleibe hier till I win this thing.
Non, sinon après par rapport à la presse, il y a beaucoup de négatifs aussi dit, ça c'est une réalité. Nous on cherche toujours à être plus positif, à voir ce qui a été. Et c'est vrai que souvent on parle plus des choses négatives. Donc je pense que c'est par rapport à ça aussi